Warning. The following content is not kid-friendly. This channel contains mild and moderate that are not suitable for people who are sensitive to it. If you don't feel like watching them, click off and move on to your next video, or you could watch something else instead of this content, and it does not tolerate to be taken way too seriously. Viewer discretion is advised.
Join Pedro's and G4P's Discord server for more updates. The links are in the description.
The following video is rated PG-13, which may contain scenes and/or themes that are not suitable for people under the age of 13.
Love entertainment, love news, love randomness. This is Galaxy.
The following program is rated 13.
Here we go! Serving the universe!
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wish.
And now the show that provides entertainment for all viewers to kick off on Saturdays, with your hosts Pedro, Laluz, Spadroni, Sam, Alex, Chloe, Chuck, Brian and Norman. This is BlueOtokoCast on Pedro FM, a part of G4P's Galaxy Radio.
You're now listening to Galaxy Radio.
Okay. We don't even know why we started with the fake Windows with our startup sound, possibly because we felt like it. Anyway, good evening folks. February 14, 2026, in the week of Saturday.
What, Saturday? I thought we're supposed to make an episode on Tuesday weeks.
Yeah, but the reason why we're doing this in weekends it's because we just want to make our podcast become more well known as many viewers who subscribe to our channel thinks.
Well, not all people makes every type of decision of dailies to weekends of their programs or series, depends on their mind.
Well, honest opinion, I think I have to agree with some point that Brian Animates just made, but anyway, let's see what we have for today so we cannot discuss much more about it.
This is the G4P News of Saturday, February 14th. I'm Amelia. On to the headlines. Analog television and old signals including traditional/outdated parabolic antennas transmission cutoff has been finally concluded in Brazil after 10 years. Everything is all switched, and what is left now is all digital. Everything officially improved the new type of functional technology, updated all mobile data in any devices according to the atmospheres from the rise of 5 grams, and gain more futuristic quality. The analog-to-digital transition switchover in Brazil was first announced ever since Japan became the first country to start everything, which changed the whole world technology history and functional signal transmissions including technical departments according to the atmosphere going on's change forever. It happened on December 2, 2007, during the inauguration speech and the whole launch of digital TV and futuristic signals. This ceremony on the country also made a special invitement to a few people who were employees, journalists, and professionalists from other Brazilian television network companies that associated the big grand opening event, along with prime ministers, press secretaries, and residents. This is exactly on how NYTV Brazil, which is a public television network like the other ones around the world, was launched, replacing TVE Brazil, TV Nacional, and TVE Maranhão. The reason why everything that is aired in analog was being switched over to all digital it's because to improve audio and viewer quality from the aspect ratio, stereo, surround, and input to output, according to plan, and it can also sometimes prevent any future statics affecting the signal, a classic technical difficulties which has become the most problem from every people who used to had or still have old antennas and old television products and factors, and these specs could make any screen show futuristic sources, priorities, 69 aspect ratios of high definition, and they need to be lit modernized as according to the sound waves from science, biology, and geographic, including the reassignment of cell phones, computers, and notebooks, especially on their Wi-Fi and mobile data velocity from all different gram stations in the world society, from what all new experience details have planned. We all know this is a month late, but the reason why we have brought this is to make sure, keeping in mind they need to notice everything from what happened in previous afters and a while before go. Melanie Martinez, known for her songs on YouTube and Spotify such as Alphabet Boy, Playdate, or The Contortionist, has revealed that her new album named after the rise of New Chapter is confirmed to be TETYYS. Weeks ago, Melanie has blacked out one of her profiles and other social medias, which also affected the thumbnails in one of her songs or music videos too, which led people to confuse in other platforms if this is the end or not, because they're saying that Melanie is coming or returning. But then, nearly days later, her profile was changed, which included an representation of a symbol. At the rise from the new era, it shows Melanie being dressed to make it look like a representation of an infernal queen, with also some specific details added according in the scenario room for the next album cover. The character is named Circle according to her infos about the album. Melanie was known for being popular over her song Add-ons on YouTube, since it went viral in many social medias and networks like Instagram, TikTok, and especially Shorts, for being part of the movement and the awkward phenomenon. In summary, these albums have been produced in her fourth album studio, and the work is confirmed to be a double album following the Portals era after retiring making music videos from it. The era is MM4 and MM5, which are the next two chapters from Melanie, and theme is heavily focused on Hades, Circle, and Dystopia, since recordings at the year of 2024/2025 until release of the year. The album's lead single Position was released in January 28 during the time the episode of BlueOtokoCast being still in progress. And now, featuring the most tragic and saddest news that none of people are really happy why pets, cats, and dogs never deserve this kind of dangerous and cruel treatment. Days ago, the 10-year-old dog named Oreia, which stands the word ear in Portuguese, has been murdered by the teenagers who were known minors that made him drown far away in the sand beach named Praia Brava, as according to the security camera footage. Oreia was a community dog that lives in Florianópolis, and he was known to be an icon for the Brazilian culture. This cruel case is similar to what happened to the dog named Monchia in Carrefour of Osasco, which was back in November 28, 2018, 7 years ago. It was very tragic, and not only that, a very sad news for a dog that was brutally murdered by the teenagers who were apparently out of psychology despite of them being minors. Recently, the police department of Santa Catarina has detected and suspect that 4 of them being responsible of a cruel attack towards that dog. It was also reported that 2 of the 4 teenagers traveled to the United States in Orlando, Florida, shortly after the incident. However, a few days later, 2 teenagers who traveled outside from Brazil has returned on January 30th and had their cell phones seized by authorities for investigation. Because of their age stage, they somehow did not get sent to prison for the crimes, but instead they've been apprehended for juvenile offenses, and they are subject to socio-educational measures, which range from warnings to detention for a maximum of 3 years. Because of this whole animal abuse incident, many people outside from Florianópolis and Santa Catarina has been protesting over crime, accusing them for homicidal and no heartwarming live with mercy to treat well for an animal. This is a very sad story for a dog, and he does not deserve to suffer like this. Animals and pets who were innocent deserves all good care with no hurtful abusive conversations, with good respects, no cruelty or violence, and with some better lives. People really needs to learn why treating your own pet or an animal in a way like that isn't cool, like not at all. He will never be forgotten. Me and all the Galaxy Radio counterparts, especially the G4P studios and the G4P team, are having condolences and tributing to this kindness dog that was tragically murdered by the teenagers. #Justice for Oreia, spread the word, and rest in peace. We all wish that you're in heaven so peacefully. God really bless you. I can't tell the specific weather details since Maribel McGuire already explained it. But still, more news can be found on the G4P website.
Alright, we're back. Anyway.
Wait, what the hell? What just happened?
Dagnabbit. The power went off while we're just bringing up another topic we're gonna talk about.
Is anyone here? I can't see anything. It's all too dark.
Hello? Technical electricians? Are you there?
Don't worry guys, they have arrived just in time, and making sure that this would be fixed in a quick way. In the meantime, the power will be back at 15 minutes.
Alright, we understand. Thanks Mike for the quick note.
Alright, that's better. The power came back just in time, so anyway, now that it's finally solved, as I was saying, let's talk about something that I think I need to bring up, some news that many people are confused what's going on.
As if you guys don't know what's going on, the situation about Brody Foxx, even though he's a fictional main character of the Yo Mama channel. But on Twitter is crazy. Fans have been accusing Brody Foxx about their association of a crypto marketing tool, and this caused many fans to confuse what he's into, if he was hacked or not. However, it turns out that he isn't, because the owner of this account really made that full article, because according to it, he said that the meme coins could work and the title and description could grab more attention by telling all the full story, that he had his first Bitcoin payment back in 2016, 10 years ago, and keep in mind, this is the Bitcoin created without his own permission, and this caused many negative complaints because that decision was just pure awful. We all thought Brody is against Bitcoin, but it turns out it was a lie and he was really involved. We can't say the name of a Bitcoin the owner of the Brody Foxx account on Twitter made because we just don't want our fans and viewers to get involved into it.
I don't know what's going on anymore. The franchise is so cooked.
Damn, son. I don't know what's going on with all that.
Bro, this is like the Puka crypto situation all over again. Why does people really think this is a good thing to sell that? Because we don't think it is. All they're doing is a stupid function of third-party content, my freaking god.
No wonder how Bitcoins just became popular. It's still a problem for us, like an unauthorized third-party cryptocurrency connection who gets ever involved by the hackers/hijackers who tried to compromise other accounts from someone in every social media platforms and networks, especially crypto scammers.
Well, I guess this is what happens if an owner themselves never wants to protect and secure their accounts with the two-step verification or two-factor authentication enabled, including changing their password.
It's question time. So far, on YouTube, we have at least 15 questions in total. And the good news I also wanted to tell is that we also have questions on the G4P TV's Discord server in the BlueOtokoCast question box channel. But we only have 2 of them.
Finally, someone has listened to us for what we needed, because it's also very important.
Indeed. So, let's get on to the Q&A.
Mertix Animations asks, have you ever been to a beach hotel before?
Well, sure I did, along with my family. The good memories I had back in 2016, 2018, 2020, then 2022. The summer days of all the vacations. Those good memories.
TETYYS Fan 500 asks, 1. Hey guys, who's your favorite musicians?
You know, I can't really tell about what are my favorite musicians are, because that would be too much. I sometimes like both of them, or even dislike them. That's all my opinion I get.
Same here. I wouldn't even tell much of it anyways.
Me too.
Me 3.
Me 4.
And me 5.
But what I can tell is that my favorite musician is Michael Jackson, because he is an iconic and a legendary dancer and singer. Even though people already know he passed away at June 2009, so, yeah, rest in peace to him.
Your favorite Martian? I sometimes watch those peaks.
2. Hey Pedro, what are your thoughts on the Land of Bogs?
I haven't really heard of that show, so, yeah. Sorry.
3. What's your opinion on Sora 2?
It's trash. I don't want to use that kind of AI slop feature anyway. Or would I?
4. What's your opinion on the movie Migration 2023?
I heard of that movie before and I also saw the trailer, but I didn't get a chance to watch it, so yeah. Sorry, again.
And the Go Enemy asks, 1. Hey Pedro, what happened to your commentary videos? Because it's been a year since you haven't done a new commentary video.
Unfortunately, I retired. I know I made only one video that is a commentary related, but I literally don't do rants and commentary things anymore because it's just ruining my autism disorder. I know it's upset to all people who was watching this video, but yeah, it had to be done. I just literally can't do that type of content anymore because it's just ruining the JA/Beyond/Rapper/Flash Films communities. So yeah, I don't do that anymore for good. Even after I made only one video that is a commentary video related out of a user that is dead topic nowadays that I'm not going to mention his name ever again. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really important that we need to just move on and not talk about anything.
2. Hey Brian, what is your thoughts on Lan Fairpool Glingally Volanti Zilliger Lanti Zilliger Lan Fairpool Glingalingalingalingalingalingalingalingaling.
Whoa, oh my gosh. That's a very long word.
It's even more longer than the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious thing. Sorry if I can't spell that in English correctly.
A nice job for breaking the question system, and the Go Animate. Now we'll have to fix it by ourselves.
A few moments later.
3. Hey Norman, what is your thoughts on Asda movie?
Pure comedy success for the web series, it's still the best.
Speaking of S-Stuff movie, hey Norman, I baked you a pie. You want some?
Well sure bro, why I won't accept. Anyway what flavor?
Saugatajan flavor.
Wait what?
That was out of context. No shit.
Danielle Savin asks, 1. Did you know about the time Taco Bell made a Baja Blast pie?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
2. What happened to Minecraft Elimination Zone Season 7?
What are you talking about? It already came out so, yeah, who knows?
Zachary Shebeck asks, 1. Did you guys heard that Scrubs is getting a new season on ABC?
Well, that's cool. Even though we haven't heard of that show, okay, seriously, how many times do I have to read every questions for any stuff I don't know?
2. What's your guys' opinion on the 20th television animation logo?
I know we aren't supposed to answer questions referring to company logos who are famous, but still, it's iconic, like being known for their most successful productions, such as The Simpsons and the Family Guy series, especially with the Good Morning USA lyric thing from American Dad openings.
Indeed, very successful. They're the best for most people who are definitely mature 100%.
3. Did you guys know that I'm a superhero in my universe? It's a long story.
Oh wow, we didn't know that. Okay, what is going on? I just keep seeing any questions that are pointless.
Whoa, Pedro, chill it out. We all know we keep reading questions we don't know or haven't heard for all of it before, but it's fine. You don't need to be like that if that was honest.
Jacob G asks, 1. Which videos of G4P TV is the worst one yet?
I don't really know which video that was made by G4P TV that is considered worst. But what I think of the video that was made by G4P TV is the worst is the Minecast episode from September 2025. And no, I'm not going to bring up that title ever again.
Yeah, I strongly agree with that. But the situation was already resolved and that was months ago.
Again, yeah, it's really important that we need to just move on and not talk about anything.
2. Have you played Gacha Club before? It's one of my favorite game of all time.
I know we're also supposed to say any topics that is referred to gacha community, but here I go. I also used to play that game when I was a child, but I was 11 years old back then, because when I was 10 years old, I started to play Gacha Life before Gacha Club was released in 2020, if many people already know and grew up with the app.
Well, A friend of mine named Evan used Gacha Club from my avatar he made as a GIF, and that's what I'm currently using in my Discord PFP. See, that's the proof.
Final question from Jacob G. 3. Do you guys agree that all the brainwort stuff on internet is very awful?
Yep, we strongly agree with that. Internet brain rot is toxic, and that's why it cooked all the whole internet, including the society of much people. And also, don't ask that question ever again.
Time's up. We're done with the questions we've read on YouTube today. Now let's get on to the Discord ones.
Brian Animates asks, Hey Pedro, what do you think of my random series, RTLTVI?
The series is very inspiring, and not only that, it's also the way how it's really comedic and also funny, especially the randomness. I really like the series you made here, Brian. Nice job.
Wow, I'm glad you actually liked it. Though I can still make more new episodes whenever I feel like it too.
Final question from Tyenta. Hey, am I the TETYYS series creator of National Geographic bloopers?
Of course you are, mate. You are really the creator of this series.
And this concludes the Q&A segment of today. Come back soon to submit more questions in the comments section below on YouTube or join G4PTV's Discord server to see the question box channel already shown in screen that is close to the Discord icon.
Alright, podcast of today is over. Let's go out to eat.
Yeah, no more topics. It's already concluded. We can finally all go to any place we could down the hatch and dig in.
I bet everything we see it's all yummy.
We can pick any, if we decide.
Honestly, yeah, agreed.
Same here.
I always wonder about, but I don't know what is the name of it.
I actually found some restaurant that could help people with their weight loss.
Speaking of restaurants, where should we go?
I thought you'd never ask. Dingle-a-bings, it's where you find anything good related to your dinner days. Make sure you stay healthy or it's despicable.
Oh, Meggins.
Galaxy Radio is part of G4P Studios, and all content belongs to their respective owners. All rights reserved.
Music.
This video is part of G4P's Super Saturdays, the perfect way to kick off the weekend.